All right, guys, y'all, welcome to Hillwood High School this afternoon. I know it's a Friday. Appreciate those of you all who are here. We're really excited about this announcement with kind of a new start to both basketball staffs. It's been a lengthy process that began basically about the middle of February. So as I say that, today's press conference will be carried live on our Hillwood football Facebook page, and also will be on our Topper News YouTube channel. So those of you who are interested in seeing it will also be replayed on the Topper News network also. Before we get started with the introduction of our new coaches, take a step back in time, and as we prepare to move to the new high school in the Bellevue area with the new high school yet to be named, we have Coach Charlie Anderson, who was the last coach at Bellevue High School before the move to Hillwood back in the early 80s. So Coach Anderson has joined us. I'm going to give him a moment to just kind of give some thoughts on what he thinks about this process, about the school coming back to the Bellevue area, and anything else he has on his heart right now. Coach?
Well, appreciate you asking me to come by. Congratulations on the new jobs.
Thank you.
And I tell you what, if you enjoyed half as much as I did, you'll love it. I was there 5 years. I came from Stratford, who had been to state, year after year after year. And when I went to Bellevue, they had a program that everybody said, "You're crazy to go out there. You're not going to win out there." Well, we won. We won because I knew there were players there, because I used to have camps out that way all the time, and I knew more players than most of the coaches did out there. So, and I knew there was going to be some talent there. And my son had graduated there, and I did wait till he graduated before I went. I wished I had coached maybe a year or two of him, because he played hard. He was a good player. But I don't know of a better area that you all are getting into. The whole community, including this area also, whole community. The community will support you. If you win, everybody will support you, won't they? Bellevue in particular, though, they had their people that I could tell a lot of stories about the Bellevue people out there that came to all the games. You'll fill the gym up if you have a halfway decent program, and I know both of you all will. So I'm looking forward to getting to see some of it myself. I just wondered why in the world you hadn't already called me about coaching defense, because let me tell you a defensive story. Now, I know I coached defense all my life. I worked hard at it. We was playing a game. Well, it was a scrimmage game early one Saturday morning or weekend morning in Gatlinburg, and about 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, our team had been to the state. We went to the state 4 out of the 5 years that I was at Bellevue, I think it was, and so we'd been there, so we weren't interested in scrimmage. The kids weren't interested. Well, I was interested. I wanted to start the season off good, and this was early. So I told them, I said, we're gonna play hard. We're gonna play hard. Well, we get started the game, and number 22, he came down and scored 3 times against my team. Every time me hollering at him, "Who's guarding 22?" Or it might have been 23. I don't know. One of the. Who's guarding 22? Who's guarding 20? On the third time, I said, "That's it. Come over here. Get your fannies over here." So they came over, and I said, "I want to know who's guarding 22." Nobody said anything. "Who's guarding 20?" This one kid spoke up. "Coach, I'll take him. I'm not guarding anybody." Now, hey, you got to handle all cases, and that was one of them. So that's how I coach defense, I guess. Because, but seriously, the whole area out there is an area that will be welcoming you, and I know you will enjoy it. The kids will enjoy it. I know the beautiful site where the school is going to be, and I'm looking forward to seeing some games myself.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Anderson will be available after the conference is over with if anybody'd like to speak with him, take photographs. So as we've mentioned previously, we're in a 2 to 3 year window from the new school opening up in the Bellevue area. So we didn't anticipate having a coaching change for football and both boys and girls basketball when the school year began, but it has happened. So we're going to use these 2 or 3 years to make the transition to the Bellevue High School, get the foundation set. Our girls program for the last 10 years has just, it has struggled, to say the least. We've tried various remedies to no success, so we are bringing in Coach Brad Bishop is sitting immediately to my right. He's coming to us from Hillsboro, where he served in as assistant coach last year, and he has a extensive coaching background at various levels, and also a pretty good coaching resume with the AAU programs around Middle Tennessee. And he also teaches in the economics and marketing classes for us at Hillwood here. So we welcome Coach Brad Bishop as the new girls head basketball coach here at Hillwood High School, and we'll give Coach Bishop a couple minutes to give his thoughts on this hiring.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Sparkman. Just want to say thanks to you and Dr. Schaefer for this opportunity. For me, it's a dream job, dream come true. My first opportunity was to coach at Harpeth Hall when I was 25 years old, and Tony Springman gave me that opportunity, and that looked like that was the pathway I was going to take. And then started expecting my first child, and then life changed, and it changed and moved me in a different direction. But that whole time, I couldn't help inside that one day I wanted to get back and have the opportunity. So I stayed continually coaching, working at different levels, middle schools, helping out with high school programs, training, just whatever I could do to stay current. And finally, I decided I want to go back and teach just as much as I wanted to coach. And the opportunity presented itself at Hillwood. And I narrowed it down. I said, you know, if I could wave a wand, there were 2 schools that I wanted to be at. One was Hillsboro and one was Hillwood. Well, I got to be at Hillsboro last year, which was great. It got me a lot of experience and understanding, reacclimating. I grew up in Nashville playing in 11 and 12 AAA, and very familiar with the past and very excited about what that offers and brings to today. But then I got the opportunity to come here as a teacher, and I can't put into words what that's meant to me. And it's just the vision that they've had with Dr. Schaefer and Mr. Sparkman, and the way they've explained what's coming is just really enthusiastic excitement of what we have the opportunity here. And then to have the opportunity to come in and be the girls basketball coach, just for me, fulfills that dream, to bring it full circle. And I want to come in and bring my life experience and use that to build a program. It is about consistency. It's about raising the bar. It's about getting kids to come here with the knowledge I'm coming to Hillwood to school, but I also know I'm coming there to play girls basketball and have that as a mentality. And that's going to take time. It's going to take work. I've met with the girls. They're excited. They're ready to push into a new direction. And everybody knows we're going to have to roll up our sleeves and get after it. And that's kind of what we want our program to be like. Jay Billis wrote a good article on toughness, where it breaks it down into what's real toughness. And it's not just that physical, you know, look at me kind. It's who's willing to go in there and do the little things it takes to really be successful. And that's where we're going to have to start. And we're going to start with that. As our program is going to be based, they're going to have to get it done in the classroom. They're going to have accountability, discipline, and those are the things that we want our program based on. And those things will also give us a strong foundation on the court, because it correlates in every aspect. I'm a father of 4 kids. All have gone through this, and you know, it's truly seeing back as a parent, seeing that balance when they're getting it done in the classroom and on whatever the field is true balance, and that's where true success will come. And that's where we want to head. I'm excited about that opportunity and look forward to get it going.
Okay. Thank you, Coach Bishop. We're really excited, looking forward to improvements that are going to be made this year with girls basketball. As he said, season can't get started soon enough. We've had quite a bit of interest with the young ladies in our building about the new start that Coach mentioned. All right, our new boys head coach comes to us from Centennial High School, Coach Pete Froedden. And myself being a Nashville native growing up here, and it doesn't matter what sport you coached, he is a former player of Coach Don Meyer at David Lipscomb, and so Coach Meyer was about as tough and demanding of a person as you'll ever meet in the coaching arena. And so Coach Froedden comes to us with coaching experience at various high schools. He also has coached at the college level in various capacities, and so we are very excited to have Coach Froedden here to join us. He'll join us this fall, and he'll be teaching wellness in our PE department. And so at this time, we'll turn the mic over to Coach Froedden.
Thank you, Mr. Sparkman. I'd like to echo appreciation from Dr. Schaefer and Mr. Sparkman Anytime you have a coaching change, especially of a metro school like Hillwood, you're going to have a lot of candidates and a lot of people interested. And so for them to go through the interview process and feel like I'm the right person at the right time is very appreciative on my part. You know, this is a neat thing that's getting ready to happen here at Hillwood. You're getting ready to take a school into a community that has a deep history, and you're going to have a beautiful facility and a beautiful opportunity to really set a tone for what it's going to be like for years and years to come. I think people in Bellevue should really be excited, not excited just about the school, but the leadership that I've gotten to know over the past few days is really solid and really an exciting time for this community. And so hopefully we as coaches can just kind of be a part of what you guys are visioning, and that we can add to that. So what I'm going to bring is I'm going to bring a lot of excitement and energy to our basketball program. I'm going to bring a sense of pride and a sense of responsibility that our guys will have into fitting into the community the right way and doing things the right way, and understanding that they're going to be role models where people will see them in a very visible way. I want our guys to be very much in the community, not just in school, but also in the community. I think we'll be a group of guys that will be fun to watch play. I think we'll play extremely hard. We'll try to do things the right way. We'll always try to leave places better than we found them. And so these first 2 years or 3 years before we get a chance to get over there allows us to set the foundation for what that new building is going to have from a boys basketball standpoint. So I'm excited. I'm ready to roll up my sleeves. I met the guys yesterday, and it's interesting to watch them look me over and try to figure out what this is going to be like. And I tried to explain to them pretty simply that it's a process. You know, it's going to be a process. It's going to be tough at times. It's going to be a process that's rewarding at times. But at the end of the day, when we get to the end, we'll have a program that we can all be proud of. And so when I'm talking to them and I explain to them what we want to do and what excellence looks like, they're all about it. They want to be excellent, and that's a good start, but that's the forming phase. Everybody wants to be excellent by word. But then we get an opportunity to actually roll up our sleeves and do it. And that's the storming process. The storming process is a little bit different. That's the process of is your language right? Are you going to class and doing what you're supposed to do in the classroom? Are you doing academic evaluations like you're supposed to? Are you on time? Those things. And then holding people accountable to those things is important. So that storming process is going to start pretty soon. And then we'll get into the norming process. If we can get to the norming process in a year or two, then we've covered some real ground. And if we can get kids to understand it's normal to do things right, and it's normal to do things on time and with a sense of pride and doing it not just for me, but it's about something bigger than me, then we will really have covered some ground. But hopefully, at the end of it, we can get to the last phase of this, and that's the performing process. And when we get through the norming process, then you're just going to be able to perform because you know how to do things right. And so that's kind of how we're going to do it. Right now, it's honeymoons because they're excited about somebody telling them that you can be excellent and that you can be good, but now we've got to figure out how to do that. So I'm excited about being here. Got a chance to meet so many people. Coach Moore over here, I think he's going to be one of my bosom buddies. Football coach, we're going to try to figure this place out together. Coach Bishop right here, we're going to be bosom buddies. So I'm excited. So it's a great time to be at Hillwood. I hope we get people understanding what's about to happen.
Thanks, Coach. So I'd like to kind of wrap this up. Once again, as both coaches mentioned and as I have previously, we're really excited about the future of Hillwood athletics. Seeing the fresh start that we've laid with football and both the basketball programs, boys and girls, for this coming school year. We anticipate a lot of success on the court, but as Coach Froedden and Coach Bishop have both mentioned previously in private discussions and with their players, the biggest thing that we want to turn out is good citizens. That we get, when they leave Hillwood High School, that we've got good people leaving Hillwood, that they know how to do things right, they treat people right, they represent our community, their family, and then when we have success on the court and on the field, that would just be a byproduct of students who are high character people. And so that's what we're trying to produce here at Hillwood. We've put a lot of work into this, a lot of thought into it, selecting the right people for these 3 high profile positions here at the school. So we'll conclude today. I want to thank you all for being with us. I know I have some of Coach Froedden, several of his former players are out here. You can't see them with the camera, and other people that have come with him also. But thank you for being here this afternoon, and have a good weekend.